So we continue our travels throughout Laurel. We've got some decent snow coming down right now. It's kind of light, but still continues. Let me clear the windshield there. Here we are at Granville Goody Park over by Laurel Lakes. Again, as you can see, you got some pretty good snow. Looks like we got some families out here already, maybe taking advantage of the situation. Some kids are on spring break already, but again, the parking lots are generally looking pretty good. You got some slush here and there, but again, roads are looking pretty decent. Here we are out on Laurel Place. Of course, runs parallel to Route 1. Route 1's generally looking pretty decent through the Laurel area. Again, do have a few slushy patches here and there on the sidewalks and in parking lots, but again, generally speaking, the roads look pretty good. So going to go up here on Mulberry Street. We'll take a look over and see what we got going on over here, but again, things are looking pretty good. As you can see, the roads are in decent shape. In fact, they're in real good shape for the most part. Again, all the major roads are clear. The temperatures are again hovering around freezing, a little bit above, it looks like, so that should be very helpful. But this road, again, I'm on Mulberry Street, looking really good right now. As you look around, you can see the grassy areas, again, some of the sidewalks, parking areas, parking lots and so forth are maybe have a little bit of slush, but for the most part, roads are doing pretty good. So again, if you must go out, plan ahead, anticipate that you may have some issues, especially if you're going in some of those lesser traveled areas. You might have experienced some slush, maybe some freezing here and there in elevated areas. So here we are at the Petro Community Center. Of course, things are looking pretty decent here. Parking lot looks great. Good work by everybody. Do have some pretty good snow cover here and there. As you look around, the snow is still falling, but the Robert DePietro Community Center looks pretty good. We had a great Easter egg hunt over at Laurel Lakes, Granville Park over the weekend. We had beautiful weather for that, in fact. But here I am on Cypress Street now as we head in to check out some of the neighborhood streets. Again, so far things are looking pretty good as we come into the Oak Point townhome community area. Looks pretty good. Again, some of the sidewalks, it looks like we have a little bit of slush. Cypress Street, again, looks pretty good. Wet. Got a little bit of slush on the shoulders here and there, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. Again, snow is still coming down a little bit. Now we're entering into the Wellington area. Crumlin Court looks pretty good. Again, Cypress Street continues to look pretty good. You can see the parking areas on the side of the street might have a little bit of slush. Some of the sidewalks up here are a little slushy. So again, those might be the biggest issues. The roads look great. Again, the crews from Laurel Department of Public Works Transportation were out very early taking care of business. So again, things are looking good. Again, this is in the Wellington neighborhood of Laurel, not far from the Laurel Hospital area. And again, now we head over, and again, the roads are looking pretty good. As we drive around some of the neighborhood streets, this is what we would call secondary streets. Actually, neighborhood streets, some of these courts are even less than secondary streets for the most part. But again, Laurel Public Works crews did a great job out here this morning. They've been working hard. They're now working on some of these streets. I saw a few trucks a short while ago over near Laurel Lakes area. But again, they're checking and rechecking the streets to make sure that they remain pretty good. They talked to officials from Department of Public Works earlier, and they said they're not anticipating any problems here this evening. Temperatures are going to be in the 30s. We expect to have pretty much everything cleared by then. So again, this is looking pretty good. Should be favorable conditions. We're right on that area where it's going to be a rain-snow mix. But right now it's mostly light snow. still falling. Didn't have too much of a rain, or certainly no heavy rain has fallen as of yet. But again, I'm on Kilbarron Drive, heading over towards Van Dusen and near the hospital. You can see you've got a good amount of snow here. Certainly some of the families might enjoy that later on today. But here we are coming out to the light at Van Dusen Road. Of course, we're in the area between the firehouse and the hospital, so things are looking pretty good. Again, all the main roads have been cleared.